Pedagotech, Episode 1. Welcome to Pedagotech for English Teachers, the podcast where we rethink English teaching for the 21st century. I'm Marcelo Hosannah, and each episode will explore new ideas, tools, and reflection to help you teach smarter, not harder. Let's get started. Welcome to Episode 1 of Pedagotech. Pedagotech began as a newsletter for teachers who love what they do, but who also know that teaching today can feel complicated. AI, new methodologies, evolving classrooms, it's a lot. This podcast is our space to unpack all that together. Let's start with something real, something personal. Have you ever ended a great class? Students are engaged, the lesson went perfectly, but still felt like somehow you got lucky? Like maybe you're not as good as people think you are? That, my friend, is called the imposter syndrome. It's that quiet little voice whispering, "You're not really that good," even when all the evidence says that you are. Over time, that feeling can turn into what I call the confidence crisis, that nagging sense that no matter what you do, it's never quite enough. So today we're tackling that head on with a 3-step practical system built around our 3 Pedagotech pillars: Pedagogy and Technology, English Language Arts, and English Language Learning. And each step connects with one of our first articles. All power to the teacher, from Piaget and Vygotsky to TBL, and imposter syndrome. These 3 articles are available in our Substack, pedagotechenglish.substack.com. Let's dive in. Let's be honest. The first step to confidence is surviving burnout. When you're running on fumes, you start second-guessing everything. You cut corners, you feel guilty, and that guilt eats away at your confidence. Teachers today are told to do more with less, more paperwork, more meetings, more differentiation, all on the same schedule. That's why I wrote All Power to the Teacher, because I believe technology, especially AI, isn't here to replace us. It's here to reclaim our time. I think of AI as your tireless assistant. You can ask it to generate a lesson plan based on your learning goals. You can adapt a reading text to different CEFR levels, or draft an email to parents that you just need to personalize. These aren't shortcuts. They are recovery strategies. Every minute you reclaim with AI is a minute you can invest in reflection, in coaching, in thinking, because reflection, not exhaustion, is where confidence grows. AI doesn't make us better teachers. It gives us the space to become better teachers. Now, let's take that reclaimed time and turn it into something tangible. Competence. Confidence that lasts doesn't come from compliments. It comes from evidence. And one of the most powerful frameworks for building that evidence is in task-based learning, or TBL. In the article From Piaget and Vygotsky to TBL, I talked about how this approach brings together theory and practice. Instead of just teaching grammar or vocabulary. We design tasks that make students use the language to achieve something meaningful. Plan a trip, debate a social issue, design a product. When that happens, language stops being abstract and becomes functional. And both teachers and students can see learning happening in real time. TBL works beautifully with Vygotsky's zone of proximal development. That space where learners operate just beyond their comfort zone, supported by peers and guidance, where real competence develops. And here's the magic. TBL helps teachers too. It shifts the focus from, did I cover the topic, to, can my students actually do something with what they learned? That's a big shift, and it's liberating. You're no longer guessing at your effectiveness, you're witnessing it. That's how you climb from the valley of despair to the slope of enlightenment, to that place where you can say, yes, I'm good at this, and here's the proof. Competence fuels confidence every time. Okay, we've reclaimed time. We've built competence. Now we need to protect it, because confidence doesn't survive in fear. Our third step comes from the imposter syndrome article. And here's the thing, students feel it too, especially English language learners. They're constantly proving themselves in a language that isn't their own. So the classroom has to become a safe, validating space for them and for us. And here's how we do that. First, normalize mistakes. Mistakes are information, not failure. When students see that, they start taking risks again. And we, as teachers, can start forgiving our own learning curves too. Second, make feedback personal and constructive. Try small reflective moments. What did you notice about your progress this week? When learners can name their growth, they start to own it. And third, remember, we're not just teaching grammar, we're teaching belonging. Language is identity. When we teach English, we're not just opening doors to communication, we're opening doors to participation, to community, to confidence. Creating safety isn't just an act of kindness, it's an act of pedagogy. Because confidence grows best in classrooms where curiosity is safe. So, how do we solve the confidence crisis? We build it from the ground up. Step 1, use technology to reclaim your time. Step 2, use TBL to build real, visible competence. And step 3, protect that confidence by building safe, trusting classrooms. Confidence isn't pretending you're good enough. It's knowing you are. Because you can see it, feel it, and measure it. So the next time that little voice says you're not good enough, don't argue with it. Show it the data. Thanks for listening to Pedagotech for English Teachers. If you'd like to dive deeper into today's topics, check out the full articles, All Power to the Teacher, from Piaget and Vygotsky to TBL and Imposter Syndrome at pedagotechenglish.substack.com. Subscribe for free or upgrade for exclusive resources, ready-to-use lesson ideas, and AI prompts designed specifically for English teachers. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep reflecting, and remember, teaching smarter starts with you.